If you want internet anywhere without relying on dodgy cafe Wi-Fi or draining your phone's hotspot, portable 5G routers are the best investment you can make right now. These are the 7 best models available in Europe. And before we dive in, here's the basics. A portable router needs a SIM card with a data plan, just like your phone. The gigabytes you get depend on the plan you choose. The router takes that 5G connection and turns it into Wi-Fi for your devices. Some have batteries, others plug into your car's cigarette lighter or mains power. The advantage over using your phone as a hotspot is massive. Better antenna, better heat management, and you won't kill your phone battery. All links in the description. Let's get into it. We start with the Netgear Nighthawk M6, the standard model in Netgear's premium range. It runs the Qualcomm Snapdragon X62 chip, an absolute beast for carrier aggregation and maintaining stable connections even when coverage is patchy. It has a removable 5040 mAh battery, giving you around 13 hours of real use. But here's the clever bit. When you use it at home, you can remove the battery and plug it straight into the mains. This activates high performance mode, which boosts Wi-Fi power and prevents battery degradation from constant charging, the silent killer of these devices. It has 2 TS9 ports for external antennas, which is pure gold if you live in a rural area with weak signal. With a directional MIMO antenna, you can literally transform one useless bar into 3 stable bars. The touchscreen is handy for basics, though advanced users tend to prefer the web panel. For remote workers alternating between home and coffee shops, it's a fantastic choice. Its main limitation is no millimeter wave support, so for extreme speeds in dense urban areas, you'll want to look at the Pro model coming up later. Next up is the Glocalme numan Air 5G, the champion of convenience for international travelers. It works with cloud SIM technology that virtualizes your SIM card in the cloud. You land in a new country, open the app, buy a data pass, and it connects automatically to the local carrier. No hunting for SIM shops in airports at ungodly hours. It also has a physical SIM slot if you prefer using your own card. The 5400 mAh battery includes reverse charging for emergencies. Imagine a consultant who's in Paris this week, Milan the next, then Lisbon. With a traditional hotspot, they'd need 3 different SIMs or pay astronomical roaming fees. With the numan Air, they buy a Europe pass and forget about it. The limitations: older generation Wi-Fi instead of Wi-Fi 6, cloud SIM data costs more than local SIMs, and fair use policies that throttle speeds after certain consumption. Technical users report lower speeds than premium devices like the Netgear, but the convenience of not having to faff about has real value if you're constantly hopping between countries. Moving on to the Brovi E68885G Pro, which is essentially a Huawei Mobile Wi-Fi Pro sold under a different brand. It runs the Beilong 5000 chip, which excels at signal acquisition in difficult areas. The Huawei AI Life app offers a very visual interface for managing connected devices and optimizing router placement. It supports 40-watt supercharged fast charging, half an hour for a full battery compared to 2 or 3 hours for other devices. The main issue is temperature. The manual explicitly warns that speeds will reduce if it overheats, and it does get quite warm during intensive 5G use. Some users report random Wi-Fi disconnections in certain environments. For users already in the Huawei ecosystem in Europe or Asia, where frequency bands match perfectly with local infrastructure, it's a solid option with excellent integration. In the Americas, band compatibility is more limited and technical support patchier. The next one is the Gl.inet Spitz AX, and this is completely different. A professional cellular router designed specifically for vehicles and fixed installations. The first thing that stands out is the built-in active cooling fan, eliminating the overheating problem that plagues all the others. It can run 24 hours a day at maximum performance without breaking a sweat. It has dual SIM slots with automatic failover. Put in one SIM from one carrier and another from a different provider, and the router switches automatically to whichever has better signal at any moment. The 6 external antennas use threaded SMA connectors, the industrial standard that locks firmly and won't come loose. It accepts 9 to 36 volt power input with ignition sensing to integrate with your vehicle's electrical system. Imagine a lorry driver crossing Europe who needs reliable connection for digital tachographs, communicating with the company, and some entertainment during breaks. With the Spitz AX mounted on the dashboard and both SIMs configured, they have stable internet the entire journey, switching carriers automatically depending on the area. The OpenWrt system lets you install AdGuard Home to block ads on all connected devices and save data. It has no internal battery, so it always needs external power, either the car's cigarette lighter or a beefy power bank. For truckers and caravanners, it's genuinely the only serious option on the market. We now arrive at the Netgear Nighthawk M6 Pro, the absolute top of the range. It runs the Snapdragon X65 with millimeter wave support, meaning in stadiums, city centers, or areas with wave coverage, you can comfortably exceed 2 gigabits per second. It also includes Wi-Fi 6E, adding the 6 GHz band that's completely free from interference. If you've ever tried using Wi-Fi at a massive event, you know exactly what it means to have an empty motorway while everyone else is stuck in traffic. The Ethernet port goes up to 2.5 gigabits, no bottlenecks. Compared to the standard M6, the difference is that wave access and the 6 gig band, though in day-to-day use with normal 5G, the performance is very similar. All this power generates serious heat, and if you leave the battery in during intensive sessions, it can shut down from temperature. The solution is to remove it and use it plugged in. Imagine a professional streamer broadcasting from a stadium. They need upload speeds that normal 5G can't deliver, and the M6 Pro with M-Wave gives them those stable 100 meg uploads that make the difference. It's the priciest on the list, but for anyone needing maximum performance, there's no alternative. Onto the ZTE MU5120, which goes in the complete opposite direction, the undisputed king of battery life. A massive 10,000 mAh battery with over 16 hours of real use, nearly double the Netgear M6. It runs the same Snapdragon X62, very similar connection performance. Plus, it works as a power bank with 18-watt reverse charging. I love the concept of carrying one device that gives you internet all day and bails you out if your phone dies. It has NFC for pairing Android devices without typing passwords. Think of a film crew shooting 12 hours outdoors with absolutely nowhere to plug in. The ZTE lasts the entire day with battery to spare. The design is compact and sturdy. However, the battery isn't removable, so leaving it permanently plugged in as a home router will eventually cause it to swell in 3 or 4 years. It also lacks external antenna ports, unlike the Netgears. For long days without power sockets, it's perfect. For fixed installation, better look elsewhere. And we finish with the strong 5G portable hotspot AX1800, the entry point to 5G at a budget-friendly price. 5G connection, basic Wi-Fi 6, 4,500 mAh battery and power bank function. It's white-label hardware with sparse updates and limited support. No external antenna ports or advanced configuration. For students in temporary accommodation who don't want to sign long broadband contracts, or as a cheap backup hotspot you won't mind losing, it does the job. Don't expect miracles in areas with weak coverage. To summarize based on your situation, truckers or caravanners, Gl.inet Spitz AX without question, active cooling, dual SIM, and direct connection to your vehicle's electrical system, remote workers alternating between home and coffee shops, Netgear M6 with high performance mode and external antenna ports, massive battery life for days without power, ZTE MU5120 with 16 hours and power bank function, maximum performance for professional streaming or serious mobile gaming, Netgear M6 Pro with wave and Wi-Fi 6E, international travelers hopping between countries, Glocalme Numan Air, the most convenient even if not the fastest, Huawei ecosystem users in compatible regions, Brovi E6888, tight budget or temporary needs, strong AX1800. All links in the description. If this helped you decide, subscribe for more tech breakdowns like this one.